Hey little warriors, Anthea here. Welcome to the live tonight. I just wanted to welcome anyone new to the group and talk a little bit about the memory of stress and how it actually affects you today. So I'm just going to invite John to come on because we wanted to do this live together. Let's see. I will wait for him to come on. I'll give him a minute. So hi Indigo, how are you? So we're super excited at how quickly our beautiful little group has grown and the awesome community that is growing in our group. Hey John. So it's grown quite rapidly and we've made a few little changes in the group. We are getting super strict with, hi Amy, welcome back. We're getting super strict with our rules and also who we let into the group as well. So you probably would have noticed that, you probably would have noticed that we've made a few little changes in the group and we've added some extra rules. Hi John.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well. How are you?
Good, thank you. So we were just talking a little bit about the memory of stress and how it affects the body, weren't we?
Yeah.
And I was telling you a little bit of a story about a spider incident that I had as a child. So when I was a little girl, I was probably around 5, my auntie took us swimming, and when we left there, we got in the car and my feet were, well, obviously my legs were really little and they were dangling, I could dangle my legs under the car seat. And I remember that I was playing with it felt like a piece of string. And I was like playing with my foot with this string. And then I realized that in fact it wasn't a string, it was a spider. And it was a massive, massive spider. It was a huntsman. So in Australia, we have these really massive spiders that are this big. And so we all freaked out and jumped out of the car. And that memory has stayed with me for a long time. Well, it's stayed with me forever. And I have a fear of spiders. And where I rationally know that a huntsman can't actually hurt me because it can't bite me, my body still goes into that stress response, like what happened to me when I was 5. So I'll give you an example of a story that happened just recently. So last summer, I was outside in the garden and I was watering these really tall palms that we have. And I saw a huntsman hanging, like dangling from the palms, and he was all shriveled up. And so I thought, oh, he's dead. I'll call the girls, my 2 girls, Olivia and Sophie, aged 5 and 3. I'll call them over to have a look at this spider. And I said, look, girls, there's a huntsman. I don't even know why I was calling him. But anyway, I was like, look, girls, he's a huntsman. And I got a stick and I poked him. And as I poked him, he unraveled his legs and spread out, and he was massive. And I went into a state of complete shock and overwhelm and stress, and I freaked out. It was like there was this energy running through my body, like I could feel it, like I freaked out. And as I had my little tantrum, I then realized that he couldn't actually hurt me. He was hanging from the palms, and I was behaving like a crazy person. That's how I felt. But what was actually happening to me was my body was going into that memory of shock, that memory of stress. And so I was responding from that place. Does that make sense? So it didn't really matter. It didn't really matter if the spider came anywhere near me or anything like that. It was that it triggered me. It triggered me to have that strong emotional reaction from this trauma that I had as a little girl. And so the memory of stress, if it lives inside our body, it is so powerful that it can overpower our logical mind. And so when we talk about removing the memory of stress from your body through our guided meditations and with our beautiful high frequency music, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about removing like that emotional charge that is triggered by something in our external world. So we have found, well, firstly, we have found that these powerful guided meditations are not only removing stress from the body, people are having these massive shifts within them that is allowing them to charge forward in their life. And so daily I'm receiving these beautiful messages of gratitude and of people expressing how different they feel. And John, who creates our beautiful high frequency healing music, is also getting a lot of great feedback too. But John, do you want to tell us a little bit about how the music supports us when we're in that guided meditation?
Yeah, sure. So the brain needs to, the body and the nervous system need to be relaxed into a state where they're receptive. So you know most of the day where our brain waves are sort of operating at sort of beta level, which is quite high frequency. We need to be alert, very outwardly focused on what's going on around us. The daily life, but that's not where the change can happen. Really, the change has to happen at a deeper level than that. So when you're listening to these frequencies, this music, there's always I purposely embed things that can be picked up by the body, not necessarily by the conscious mind, but by the body especially, the unconscious mind to just guide the body into a state of relaxation. So then your imagination is more active, your creativity is more active, and it's the creative part of the mind that can make the change there, rather than it being the rational, logical, conscious mind, which is, as you said, is overridden very easily by these events. So quite literally, you're working with your inner child at that point. It's the inner child doing the healing, and that's what you need to happen. You need to be in that state of receptivity and imagination, and that's what the not only the brainwave frequencies, but the chords, and it's all tuned a specific way using, like, it sounds very natural and stuff, but the system is extremely mathematical in nature because it has to fit in with the body's natural geometry. So it's guiding. Literally, it backs up the rhythm of the actual vocals and stuff to actually guide people into that state, and it's a good backdrop.
So you're saying that our body has a frequency, and when we listen to this music, we are already, like, we're tapping into aligning that frequency. So I guess what I'm saying is, like, if we have stress, does our frequency go a bit out of whack?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's deeper than that. It's the body's geometric. Everything everything about the body is geometric. Yeah, so your cells, your DNA is all geometric in nature. Like, you break down a cell and it'll have a geometric structure. You look at any part of the body, you break it down to a cellular level, and it's got a geometric structure. So it makes perfect logical sense to feed the body with perfectly aligned geometric frequencies. So you're feeding your body perfection in essence. It's like drinking crystal clear pure water. But you're doing that through.
Right, we're giving the body something that it already has within it. And
yeah, it's aligning it. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's why we can effortlessly remove any negative thought patterns or anything negative that may be trapped somewhere in our frequency. When we're listening to the music, we're actually cleaning things up. Is that what you're saying?
Precisely. You're bringing things into. Yeah, it's the same thing as a singing bowl, Tom. You're bringing things literally into line.
Yeah.
Because even if you're looking at everything in terms of not even beyond vibration, in terms of geometry, if you've got, if you say something's ugly, then it kind of is disfigured, but if you're then aligning something in the body, you want to bring things back into line together, so, and then by doing that and then listening to the words that are carrying your imagination, your conscious mind along for that journey, you're
Yep.
bringing things back into line.
Okay, so if somebody's struggling a little bit to go along with the guided meditation, but they're still listening to the music, they're still going to have some kind of a energetic shift. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah, they're both very powerful. Like there's even if the thing is, even if you completely don't pay attention to anything that's being said, you're still being tuned at a cellular level with those frequencies. You're still being tuned at a very, very deep level. And if you go beyond that, if you talk about the energy of these frequencies, then you're being tuned at an energetic level with perfect geometry, perfect harmonic frequencies that all work very well together. You know,
Yeah.
it's very powerful stuff.
Beautiful. Okay, so on one level, we are aligning the body. We're tuning the body back to what its original state is. And
Yeah,
on the other hand, when we go in and we do the guided meditations, we're actually removing the memory of stress from the body. And we're giving our inner child something that he or she has been yearning for a really long time. So if you were, for example, when you were little, you'd always wanted someone to tell you that they were proud of you. So if you wanted mum or dad to tell you they were proud of you and they never did, that's something that your inner child feels stressed out about. It's like a void that your inner child has, that he or she is just waiting for that void to be filled. And when we go in and we do the guided meditations and we give that younger part of us something that they have been desiring for so long, we fill that void, and we're actually tricking the brain into believing that something different happened in that time. And it allows you to remove that stress from your body. So that's really how it works. And so the music and the guided meditations work really, really well together. So we've had such a massive response from doing these guided meditations, and we've only done 5 so far. But between you, Greg, and I, we had a chat and we thought that it would be an amazing idea to take people through every single age that they've experienced, including in the womb, to remove any stress around those younger parts of them that they have in the body. So we have designed a subscription program, which we're really excited to share with you. We are going to be covering every age, month to month. So it's a monthly subscription. And John, do you want to tell everyone what they get in the monthly subscription?
yeah, sure. Every month you get a 10-minute meditation. Is this solfeggio? No, it's not magenta. It's 432 hertz. Just intonation. So sorry to break off a minute. I'll answer the question. It's 432 hertz just intonation, which means there's a perfect alignment between all the frequencies that correspond to the notes and the chords that I use. Belief can be a horrible thing. Yes, it can be, or it can be a very beautiful thing also. So yeah, as part of the program, you get there's currently month 1 in there, which is just the womb, but we're going to be adding some more music each month as a bonus. And there's also going to be next month, so we're in the process of actually putting stuff together for that at the moment. So you get the 10-minute meditation every month. And obviously we've talked about the music there. It's incredible, and obviously you, Anthea, are really, really good at doing the meditations as well.
Thank you.
And we'll be supporting you guys along the way with that. I'm just sorry, I got a message.
That's right. Hi, Jero.
So yeah, this is and we're going to be developing that along the way. Yeah, so that's basically what people are getting every month. But it's a very, very powerful 10-minute meditation that you're getting. It's not. It's very, very powerful indeed. I mean, it brings up stuff for you to help you resolve, and you can use it over and over again. So if there's another part of you that feels that you need it, you can go in and sort of sink into that sound, sink into the rhythm of what we're doing there. And it's going to really, really help you to let go of things that are holding you back, so you can progress with a life that you want to leave. that you want to live. Sorry.
Yeah, and you can do the meditation. You can do the meditation every night if you really enjoyed it. You could do it a couple of times a day if you wanted to. So there really is no limit, but we're just putting in one at a time just to really take it slowly, because when you do this type of work and you do feel that void and you do work through a trauma or a grief, what can happen is you can become overwhelmed, because you may not know how to be that person that has had that void filled. And so that's why we support you in the group, and we encourage you to reach out if you are struggling with something and not do it all alone. And yeah, and we're really, really excited about it, aren't we?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And because we feel really supported by you guys, we're doing a really, really special offer in the group. So usually the subscription would be $21 a month, but for the first 12 people who buy the subscription, we're offering it for $12 American dollars a month, and that's a lifetime subscription. You can cancel at any time. Anything else I need to let them know about?
There's going to be a lot of stuff that goes into that membership area that is just going to be spontaneous. Like I write stuff all the time, so there'll be stuff that pops up in there and you'll be like, oh, I didn't know this was here. So yeah, and take the time, and it's really, really important to spend that time on self-care. It's cents a day to, you give yourself 10 minutes a day to zone in on you. And I've been using this stuff for 3 years, probably 4 years now. It's transformed, just the sound by itself has transformed my life. I'm a channel, I've connected with loads of really cool people. I've just got a really, really good perception, really good outlook on life, because I've used these frequencies for such a long time. Izzy, if you want to pay, it's all right. Just do the conversion, Izzy. You'll see it. You just put your credit card details in, and it will do the conversion for you.
Yeah.
I think I don't know what in Australian dollars what it is, but yeah, it's not that much. You'll see. Just use if you want to find out the price in Australian dollars, type in xe.com. But otherwise, it will take your credit card details. Not a problem. It's designed to do the conversion automatically. So
Magenta's asking if we have a YouTube channel. No, not yet, but we are looking into that. Amy, I would love to let go of my past. Well, Amy, we would love to support you to let go of your past, or even to heal your past, so that you can reconnect with yourself on a deeper level. And if you haven't done any of the meditations yet, you need to go into our announcements, and we have all of our meditations in there. Start with one out of 7. Just start with that one and see how you go.
Yeah. Be gentle with yourself.
Yeah, Tom says belief can be a horrible thing. Yeah, it can be. It can definitely be a horrible thing if you believe, if you believe that you can't change. I really think that whatever you believe, you create. So it's really important to look at your beliefs. And another thing that we're throwing into the monthly subscription is once a month we're going to draw someone who is subscribed to win a one-on-one inner child healing coaching session with me. So that's a private session, and it's valued at $220, which it will help you progress even more, because we do talk about your belief systems and the belief systems you created as a child. So we're really excited about that too.
And I just wanted to add as well, you see the mind, the consciousness, awareness creates the past from the present point. Yeah. So you can change anything. You can change any way you feel can be changed. There is hope. It is possible.
Absolutely. And so whatever trauma you're faced with, or whatever grief you have experienced, or if you're feeling stuck or trapped in the past, there is a solution to whatever it is you are dealing with. There is a solution for you to heal that and to grow from it. And so our goal in this group is to really support you guys in doing that. So if you have any questions about anything, please post in the group. And thank you for being patient with us in replying to your messages and your posts. We're a bit under the pump at the moment, but we promise that we will take some time to get back to everyone. I think we'll leave it there.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right, John, thanks for jumping on. And I hope you all have a beautiful night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.